Hello.
Hey, everybody.
So welcome back to Nutritious Meets Delicious. I'm Nutritious.
I'm delicious. I'm Chef Andrew Carlo here with nutritionist Kay Spears, and we're here for episode 1 of our holiday navigating through
the holiday luncheons,
right? Yep. So today that's what we're going to talk about is holiday lunches. There's 3 kinds really. There's the one at the restaurant, there's the one that's catered in, and there's the potluck. So we're going to go and start off with the holiday luncheon that's catered, served at a restaurant, and we're going to go ahead and Kay's going to start off with how to navigate these.
Well, so I'm looking at Kai in the background, our dog. So yes, holiday luncheons, how to navigate. Well, I think first and foremost is having a plan. And this is what I tell my clients all the time that are either trying to maintain through the holidays or actually lose through the holidays, is that you need to have a plan. You can't just go into the restaurant blindly, not knowing what the menu is, especially if you're really trying to navigate all the different holidays and you're really trying to make sure that you make some healthy choices. So what's going to happen if you don't have a plan and you don't look at that menu ahead of time is that you're going to get the peer pressure where everyone around you is ordering
fettuccine Alfredo.
Yes, and then you feel like you just have to cave and order what they order, and then you're miserable afterwards. So having a plan is very important.
Right. And so on this plan, we talked about a lot of restaurants these days. Sometimes there's a full menu to choose from. Sometimes there's a set menu. A lot of times there are gluten-free and or vegetarian options these days. But in the event that there's not, what Kay talked about is looking at the menu day before. And if you really see there's nothing on there that can really fit in your dietary plan at the moment, contact a manager. And just what we talk about sometimes is, telling somebody that you need gluten-free or that you have a sensitivity to this. We don't want to just start faking our own death, but just let them know that there's sensitivities and there's nothing on the menu that can accommodate to your.
Yeah. Well, I would say the second thing is that comes to mind for me is your drink choices. So we have to pick our battles. We love our wine. We love all of that. But when you get into, if you go to this luncheon and you have the unhealthy cocktails and the sugary and the sugar in your tea and the soda and everything else, and then you go to another holiday party that same evening, it's kind of like I always talk about it's like balancing your checkbook. If you spend a lot of money, you kind of need to cut back. And it's the same thing with our food and our drink choices, that we kind of have to, pick and choose. And so that
balance.
We're in balance. Exactly. So watch those high sugary drinks and sodas, trying to stay hydrated during these luncheons. Go for the water, the sparkling water. Make that as your choice, especially if you are going to end up eating something on the menu that maybe is not the best thing, or you want to have that cookie or dessert afterwards.
All right, so restaurant lunches. So the second is the catered lunch. So this one, somebody in the office has put together, planned, ordered a lunch to have brought and delivered and set up at the office. So my first thoughts in the planning here is find out who in the office is doing the planning, who in the office is doing the ordering, find out exactly what they're ordering and where they're ordering from. And at that point, you can maybe, again, say the same thing about having some sensitivities and maybe needing a little something special or a little something done without sauce or on the side for yourself.
Yes. And then if it is a holiday catered event, don't feel bad about eating something before the event or taking something to the event that you can have. A lot of times when I go to Super Bowl parties and different events where they're having a catered event or the food is provided, I take my own and everybody ends up wanting what I have. So don't feel bad about that. Or sometimes just maybe eating before the party begins so that you're not really hungry and you're not gravitating towards some of those selections that are going to be out of your control.
Right. And we had talked about these, and then they come and they set up a salad bar. And salad bars can have multiple components, and sometimes we call it a minefield. And if you've never read the book Skinny Chicks Don't Eat Salad, there's a reason why. Avoid things like croutons, dried fruits.
It's usually the dressings.
Dressings are full of hydrogenated oils.
Yeah. Sugar. and the five different cheeses that are on the salad. So salads aren't bad. It's what we put on the salad.
Right.
So just making sure you fill it with lots of vegetables and lettuce, things that are going to give you fiber, and then put some protein on there so that it keeps you satisfied and full, so that you're not hungry, and then you end up making unhealthy choices later.
Right. Stick with the clean proteins with no sauce. And that was something that we talked about, again, at restaurants. A squeeze of lemon is always a great option, whether it's chicken, fish, maybe not steak or pork, but just go ahead and maybe a little bit of butter on those. But usually just go ahead and go without the sauce. And anything that's glazed is usually probably not your healthiest bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
so what else do we have?
So finally we have the dreaded potluck.
Oh, the potluck.
And this is a veritable myriad of so-and-so's famous casserole made with cream and mushroom soup, another person's famous Velveeta cheese dip.
Well, that's
something.
where you sign up for the healthy version.
Right.
If you haven't already received our holiday book that we released, you can get that online. You can reach out to us. But we do have some choices in there, some healthy choices, and you can take your own potluck favorites. And I promise you, our recipes are so good that everybody's going to want yours, and they're not even going to realize how healthy it is because it's going to taste so good.
Another good thing is find a couple of people in the office and collaborate with that have the same type of culinary journey that you do, and get together and come up with an idea for 2 or 3 dishes for the 3 or 4 of you. And so therefore there's not just one dish that you brought that you're going to eat, but I think there's probably other people in this in that community that is on the same path.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
There's power in numbers.
Right. So that's all we have time for today. And so next time, look out for our next series. We're going to be talking about some
happy hours
and holiday treats, some of the
cocktail parties.
Yes, cookies, pumpkin pie, things like that, how you can still make them healthy and taste good so you're not depriving yourself. So that's going to be our next segment. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, all those great things, and we will see you soon.
See you then.
Bye.